Hi everyone, my name is Carol and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my life in the hopes that hearing my story and my struggles will help you to see that you can do it too. I am 29 years old, a single mother of 3 children, ages 10, 9, and 7, all girls. And for years I've struggled with anxiety and depression. In high school, I was that crazy, outgoing, energetic chick. Some would even say I was insane. But I was healthy, weighing in at 125 pounds. I ate things that were good for me, minus the few things I shouldn't. Then at the end of my senior year, I got pregnant with my first child, and that all changed. I became a recluse. I told myself it was because I was preparing to become a housewife. Because in my mind, I thought housewives never left the house. At 30 weeks along, my first daughter was born. She was way too early, spending 2 months in the hospital before we could even bring her home. During that time, I lived at the hospital. I ate junk food, slept horrible, and gained more weight during that time than I had gained during the entire 7 months I was pregnant with her. I weighed 165 pounds. 3 months after bringing my daughter home, I found out I was pregnant again. My world caved in. With the stress of having a toddler at home and another one on the way, I actually had a hard time gaining weight. In fact, I started losing it. Then my worst nightmare. 32 weeks along, I went into labor with baby girl number 2. This time, they were able to stop it. I spent 2 weeks in the hospital and was sent home on bed rest, with thoughts of keep that baby in. When I entered the hospital, I was 145 pounds. By the time I left, I was back up to 150. At 38 weeks along, my baby was born. At that point, I was 19 years old with 2 babies at home, and things got hectic, to say the least. I had severe postpartum depression, and my anxiety worsened. I became dependent on alcohol and pills to numb the pain. Just before my 21st birthday, I found out baby girl number 3 was on the way. I then weighed 110 pounds. I was so unhealthy. This was another long journey involving a lot of medications to keep things stable during the pregnancy. We didn't want any more repeats of early babies. Lots and lots of bed rest. And tons of doctor's appointments where they constantly reminded me that I needed to gain weight. Prior to the pregnancy, I was taking no less than 3 medications to help with my anxiety, depression, and other issues. Keep in mind, my home life at that point was far from healthy. But thanks to meds, I was able to cope enough to take care of my girls and, for the most part, myself. Without the meds, my mind spun again. At the end of 2004, baby girl was born, and again I was able to take my needed medication, or what I thought I needed. Jumping forward to 2009, my mother saved my life. Now up to 4 medications and still unable to cope with the real world, my mother removed me and my 3 children from our living situation with their father. Up until that point, I had never wanted to admit that I was in an abusive relationship. I was close to 170 pounds and so unhealthy. I survived on my meds, junk food, and little to no sleep again. By 2011, I was able to get off all my meds except one. Then in February 2012, I went in for a regular physical, and my doctor looked at me and boldly said something needs to change. You're on a downward path, he said. Looking at my blood work, there were several things he was concerned with. My blood sugar, kidney function, vitamin D, and other levels were all whack. Not to mention my weight. According to the chart, at 5 foot 2 inches tall, weighing in at 164 pounds, I was morbidly obese. Shocking even for me. And this is more than I had weighed during all of my pregnancies. My daily diet at that point consisted of at least 5 to 7 cans, if not more, of Diet Mountain Dew, random junk food, skipping meals, and we cooked everything that came out of a box. I was totally against breakfast because I didn't feel that I had the time. So what did I do to fix it? I cut down on my soda intake. And I started taking supplements to help get my vitamin deficiency up. 3 months later, no change. Then through a friend, I found out about Shakeology, my lifesaver yet again. In May, I stopped drinking soda, cold turkey, and replaced it with lots and lots of water. In the first 3 weeks, I lost 3 pounds. I was amazed. Then in June, I joined a challenge group and began drinking Shakeology every day for breakfast and started my workout of Slim in 6. 6 weeks later, I was down 20 pounds from where I was in February. Since then, I have been using Shakeology on a daily basis and have maintained my weight. I am now on my second round of Slim in 6 and hoping to reach my goal of 130 pounds by New Year's. But it's not about the weight. It's about being healthy again. I have been lucky to have a great support system through this journey, through my coach. And my boyfriend has even joined on the bandwagon to join me in this healthy lifestyle. We now make all our meals ourselves, and if we do need to eat out somewhere, we know what good choices to make. I am proud to say that I am no longer dependent on medication to help me cope with my life. I am no longer taking supplements to get my levels where they need to be. I feel like a new and improved me. I have more energy than I have ever had before, and my outlook on life has dramatically changed. And the best part about it is, my kids are following that path to a healthy lifestyle because they see it. They live it. This is why I became a coach. I want to be like my coach and guide people into a healthier lifestyle. I don't like to call what I'm doing dieting. I call it a lifestyle change. I can't promise you that you'll see the same results that I have. Heck, you might even see better ones. But I can promise you this. As your coach, I will be there for you 100%. Day or night, you need that, I'm there. Also, you have someone to stand by you during this journey. It won't be easy. It never is. And that's the best part about it. So please feel free to email me. And if you have any questions, you can just let me know. And feel free to visit my website so that you can see what Team Beachbody might have in store for you. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye.